He goes deep.
God.
Oh my god! Oh my god, no way.
We got the cancer out of Washington. Now we're here. That was too easy.
We got the best quarterback in the league. MV3.
We're doing big things this year. And y'all didn't believe me. Now look at y'all.
Get the MVP out the way.
2-time. Don't disrespect them.
Play.
Lamar's going deep.
Fall back.
Bateman! Bang! What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Back Porch Sports back in the building. Got the 4 panel here, me, BK, and Tommy. How y'all boys doing?
Yo. Doing good,
Boy,
doing
B.
good.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Technical
Yeah.
difficulties will be. He was just like this. But we all doing good. Got through a long Monday. Had car troubles this morning. My work van decided the battery wanted to crap out this morning, so had a long morning. Got through it. Here for college bracket here for the March Madness bracket, should I say. Got a couple NFL contracts that were signed the last few days. Got a race that me and B watched live on the channel yesterday that we can go over. That B is still struggling with those internet problems. And then that's basically it for our show today. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get into the first topic. Josh Berry gets a surprising win yesterday in Las Vegas. I'll say this. It looked like Byron and Larson had the win there for a while. The strategy kind of screwed everything up. But Josh Berry comes out on top, has a fast race car, gets to the front right there with about 25, 30 laps to go. And he never looks back, gets past Suarez, and that was pretty much the race. As you can see, the top 10 right there. Barry finished first, Suarez second, Priest third, Byron fourth, Chastain fifth, Cindric sixth, Bowman seventh, Allmendinger eighth, Larson ninth, and Chase Elliott rounds out your top 10. As I said before, I think it would have been a different result if it wasn't for certain strategy ran by some of these cars. But what do you think about it, B, since you were the other person that watched the race?
I guess it's good for Josh Berry finally getting his first win. But, that's not who I want to see win. I want to see Hamlin win this. And, the same thing. He pits before, or they were supposed to pit under green. Ends up getting screwed by caution and puts him in like 20th, and there was no recovering. So, blows in that aspect. But, shout out Josh Berry for his first win.
Well, I'll say this too. It seemed like if you got back behind, I don't know, like if you lost track
if you were
position
20th
majorly,
back, you had no chance.
Yeah, you just hit a wall, and it was almost like the cars were just too similar to, move past each other. So Larson led laps. I know Bowman led some
Logano
laps.
led a
Suarez
lap.
led some laps. Yeah.
Kendrick.
Penske cars were very strong at the beginning of the race. Thought that was shoe-in for them. And then they fell off a cliff and then somehow made their way back towards the front at the end. Logano got shuffled back in pit road. Larson got shuffled back. Elliott. Byron actually made a pretty good recovery. He was back there with Larson as well. But yeah, Josh Berry, good win. That basically seals what is it? What Burton? It's Jeff Burton's son. What is his name? What's his name
Harrison
again?
Burton.
Yeah, it pretty much seals he's never getting a cup ride again. I also want to talk about something too, because we got a Bell fan in here. Bell was going for 4 in a row, and it looked like that was a good chance it could happen. He was second there towards the end of the race, and I'm pretty sure he had that pit road violation, right?
Something with pit road. I forgot what happened.
Might be the first time I've ever seen one car pit in the same pit road in 2 different stalls.
Oh, yeah,
like he pit in his own stall, tire was loose, pit in the fucking Briscoe stall, and then had them tighten up his tires. He took the penalty, which didn't kill his race, but it pretty much put him back there far enough to where he never really recovered to get to the front. So no 4 rows or wins in a row, should I say, for Christopher Bell. Great start of the season, though. I will say that.
Yeah, 3 out of the first 5. It's crazy.
It is.
I mean, it seemed like he was in the first race, he was in the Daytona race, and he was in this one. So,
well, he's been strong, as you just said. Daytona, he had a good shot at winning that race if it wasn't for Cole Custer doing a terrible bump right there on the backstretch, causing a huge wreck. And then he won the next 3, and then
was in position to win this one.
Yeah, he could have won this one. He was right there in second place, had a good shot, and then it just didn't work out. But still ran pretty good. I don't know exactly where Bell finished. But also Kyle Busch can't get out of his own fucking way, dude. I mean,
that wheel coming off.
Kyle Busch.
It's crazy.
The luck bug for Kyle Busch has been terrible. Well, he got the speeding on pit road at the beginning of the race, which kind of put him behind, and then he ended up staying back there for the most part, and then got that loose wheel, which pretty much put him under. But yeah, that's pretty much NASCAR right there. Josh Berry gets a big win for Wood Brothers. Not very, it's very few and far between for Wood Brothers, so it's fun to see someone new win like this, especially Josh Berry that hasn't won a Cup Series race. But we'll go ahead and move on. Hold on. Why is it changing? There we go. All right. Stingley. And we'll talk about another extension on top of this as well. But Stingley today signed a 3-year extension, is the highest paid corner in the league. 3 years, $90 million extension. Gave him an $89 million guaranteed. Why not just give him the full 90 guaranteed? I don't understand that. $30 million a year. Basically.
So he has $1 million in incentives he can make.
Yeah, it's like $1 million that's not guaranteed in the car. You basically gave him a fully guaranteed contract, but yeah, I don't understand. Just throw the extra $1 million on there, man. I mean, what the fuck? You already gave him $89 million, But Stingley had a good season last year. He's been getting better every year. So only thing this worries me now is now he's sitting at 30. What is Sauce Gardner going to be looking at? Because he's going to be probably asking for this more than this before. So,
well, I mean, I think it's I would have given him the money. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think the cornerback market is gonna see quite the upturn here after this one. I think regards. I mean, Surtain already got paid, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I believe.
He's down to like 23 though. That's the crazy thing. Like, not to cut you off, but the highest paid corner before this was like 25. So it jumped it up like $5 million.
Yeah.
I
mean, you could argue that there's other corners playing at this level. I think Stingley's up there with the best. But I mean, you throw in Sauce, you throw in, I don't know. There's some young guys.
That's what they said was going to get paid like that.
Who was?
McDuffie.
I mean, yeah, you have a lot of young guys. I mean, like McDuffie, Mitchell, Nate Wiggins. I think is going to have a big year this season. And we're seeing this new wave of corners, young corners that are going, they're going to be getting paid. They're going to look at this money and be like, I want that. So interesting.
And it's like just the pay in general for all players are just going up because of the TV deals and stuff that the NFL's making. That's why the cap space is going up 10, $20 million every year. It's just that's why teams aren't willing to throw as much money at players because they know the cap space is just going to continuously rise and rise and rise. Because think about it, you got to sit there and subscribe to 5 different fucking things to watch all the games and shit. So NFL's making more money so they can give more money to their players. And yeah, 30 million a year is crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
I
And
would
he's
have paid
not
him
there
to, though.
for,
He's
like,
worth it.
a long time in case shit goes down.
Yeah.
So
Well, they pretty much tacked on the 3 years, so they won't be paying him this for like another 2 because they have the 5th year. This will be his 4th year that he's coming into. So I mean, they still have some money to play around with until the extension obviously kicks in. But I don't think they're worried about it. Easy pay here. Good defensive piece on their defense. So I don't see why they wouldn't have paid him. Now, like I said, I was just hoping Sauce would get paid for him because now we're going to have to pay Sauce Gardner at the bare minimum $31 million a year. Like that's what he's going to be asking for.
tough.
So it is tough. But since we're talking about this, I don't have a graphic for it. I honestly forgot. I knew something happened, but I couldn't think of it for some reason. But the 2 receivers in Cincinnati also got signed. I don't know the exact details. I'm pretty sure Jamar Chase got like $40 million a year, something like that.
Yeah,
It's
I
fucking
think
something
so.
crazy.
I think other dude got 30.
Yeah, and so they're dumping all their money on their receivers. So I want to get the Ravens fans question, or I want to question the Ravens fans, should I say? How do y'all feel about Cincinnati locking up their dynamic duo receiver? Doesn't really matter which one of you answer first.
Go ahead, Kay.
I read something today that 44% of all their money is in them 3 players. So that means
What up, Wave?
what up, Wave?
Yo.
They haven't done shit with them so far, except go to a Super Bowl. So I mean that's more than we've done, but whatever. Their defense is still going to be god awful. Trey Hendrickson's not getting paid, so they're going to have to put up 40 points a game to even be competent. In my opinion,
East Carolina could fucking put up 35 points on the fucking Bengals defense right now.
Yeah, so I'm perfectly fine with it. I mean, obviously Jamar Chase, beast. So is T. Higgins, but that's it. That's all they got.
I mean, I agree with pretty much all that. I'm not phased. I mean, it's not like we've been playing the Bengals with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins all these years. I mean, I'm looking at, like you said, the defense. They lose the sack leader of last season. Hubbard just hung him up. So I'm feeling all right. It doesn't move me, really. I mean, I still think we're going to still have shootouts because it's just those divisional games that end up being shootouts. But at the end of the day, don't really move me.
Well, I also seen a stat that the Bengals defense ranked like bottom 20s in like sack percentage, and that's with Hendrickson, who has the most sacks over. Imagine a guy like that not playing anymore for your team. Also, on top of that, like you mentioned, Sam Hubbard gone. He's gone. That's another place or a person you're gonna have to replace. So defense is only getting worse now. They might end up paying Hendrickson, but then at what cost is that? Because now you're just sitting there throwing about 70% of your fucking cap into 4-3 players. Like that's not a way to win football games, in my opinion. So I think they would have been a lot better off. I mean, obviously you have to pay Jamar Chase, like without a doubt. Jamar Chase, he's like debatable, might be the best receiver in the league. And I think you could have had Jamar Chase and you could have traded T. Higgins away. Patriots probably would have gave you whatever you fucking wanted for T. Higgins, and you could have just used those picks to replace him for somebody cheap. Now, it might not be a T. Higgins level player, but it's also a lot better than your defense being a bottom 5 unit in the league, and you're sitting there, oh, my 2 receivers got fucking 1,300 yards apiece at least and 10 touchdowns, but we have fucking 6 wins because our defense allows 55 points to the practice squad. Like, I don't know. The way I look at building a football team, build your defense first, and then your offense, supplements it. Really, I feel like a fierce defense
Yeah.
as you just seen in the Eagles, that fierce defense absolutely shut down the Chiefs. They had no answers for them whatsoever. Absolutely none.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't agree with the Bengals doing that. I might be, in the minority, but I don't think they get any better with this move. I think it's a lateral move at best. It could make them worse, honestly.
I think it makes them
So-
worse because they're not going to be able to sign Trey Hendrickson. Unless they actually do dump the money into him, which would be fucking insane, honestly, because, like you said, that's like 70% of their cap right there on 4 players.
Well, because Hendrickson's going to be asking for
he
it.
wants the bag, dude.
And he
He deserves the bag.
And Myles Garrett just got the fucking bag, dude. Jeez.
He deserves every dollar of it too. If Myles Garrett's going to get 40, I'm going to tell you right now, Hendrickson's probably at least asking 35. Dead ass.
Shit.
Dead
Somebody
ass.
gonna give it to him.
Yeah, someone will.
Somebody would.
I mean,
I'd give it to him.
I'm about to say,
What?
I would.
Yeah,
It
we
ain't
don't
my
got
money.
that money down.
We might.
I don't give a shit.
We don't got that money.
We might.
Yeah, that's kind of
But who knows?
it on that. T. Higgins and Jamar Chase will remain Bengals, as we've said. Stingley also will remain a Texan. So, exciting news. Big time contracts being handed out. But this will take us to the main part of our show. What everybody has been waiting for. The March Madness Bracket Challenge. Now,
I do believe it is that time.
here it is. Now, Tommy, you go ahead and explain to us how we're going to do this exactly.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's about time. Been waiting on this for a while. So we have right here, we have the link to our group on the ESPN Tournament Challenge. If you download the app, you click that link, it'll take you right to the app, make a little account. If you want to make a bracket, you can join along. We will be keeping up with the stats moving forward. By next Monday, we'll be pretty far into this bracket, so we can look at who's doing the best, who's got the best guesses, who's got the best brackets. You know what I'm saying? We can
See if anyone's still perfect.
see if anybody's perfect, man. If there's never been a perfect bracket, I'd love to have love to have it on the back porch. But so for those who are joining the bracket, the games lock after the first game, which is Louisville and Creighton at 12:15 on Thursday. How we're gonna run this? B, are you here?
What?
He's here, but it's not
Yeah, I can-
showing him for some
All right,
reason.
that's cool. I
It's
mean,
like
as long as
his
you
screen's
can
not
hear
showing
us,
for some
as long as you
reason.
can hear us, as long as you can see us, that's good. With the amount of games we have, we're gonna have each co-host pick a game as we go along, and say, for example, Kay picks somebody, Kay picks a matchup, and one of us disagrees. We can have a little argument about it. We can try to persuade the person choosing that game, but if you want to stay 10 toes on a guesstimate, you stay 10 toes. As you can see, we are in Louisville. We're at the Yum Center.
The Yum Center.
And without further ado, let's get it cracking. So I guess we might as well just start.
Get it.
Might as well just start with with our old host up there, T.
Yeah. Who is that? The 16 seed?
So that's the
That's one or the other, ain't it? There's
it's
different
two
teams for the-
smaller schools that are playing each other to get that 16 seed. Be a hell of an upset if it were to happen. But
Yeah, I'm gonna choose SFPA. I'm just kidding. Obviously, Auburn gonna take this one. Like they're playing two teams that barely can make the fucking bracket. Like, come on, bro.
yeah,
Auburn's
also,
gonna wax ass.
they're also like really small conferences. So more than likely, I'm not too keen on these small of conferences, but more than likely these two teams won each of their conferences. But they're not going to beat Auburn. It'd be a crazy upset. Auburn is the number 1 overall seed going into this bracket, so that'd be a tough one. But
Yeah, shout out to those two schools that are barely making the bracket. I'm sure their fan bases are fucking lit as a bitch trying to get into the bracket. So good luck to both of them, because as soon as whoever gets into the bracket, be prepared to get fucked.
Kicked out of the bracket.
Yeah, Auburn's pretty good. Now, we could have had a whole discussion
Oh, 8 and 9 seed right here.
on the seeding. So I have here the
Did we lose count? Oh, no.
the final AP poll of teams, which is the 1 through 25. Louisville finished at 10. So realistically, theoretically, Louisville is the 10th best team in the nation. Now, for them to get an 8 seed is ridiculous. We should have been at least a 5, at least a 6 seed. But to throw us in at the 8 is with the same region with the number 1 overall team. That's, really doesn't get worse than that. But, we're just going to ball. And coincidentally, it is my pick. So, you know where I'm going. Funny to note, this game is in Lexington, Kentucky. So it will be a home game for Louisville, just about. And I'm 90% sure that this game as well will be in Kentucky. So something to note. It'll be interesting. 2 home games, possibly. Yeah, but we're moving right along. K. Who we got up next? K, yep. K, what you got? Michigan, UC San Diego. UC San Diego did win 30 games this season.
Damn.
So, they did not finish ranked, but, in a conference like that, it's hard to get ranked. So, yeah, they're on a tear. Something to throw in there, some little context there. Michigan, I believe, won
They
the
just
Big
beat
Ten.
Maryland, didn't they?
They beat Maryland, yeah, and then they played Wisconsin in the championship. I'm failing to remember who won.
The Big Ten, yeah.
Michigan won?
Yeah.
Michigan won. Okay, so they're Big Ten champions. So that's a pretty good game, if I'm being honest. I think San Diego's going to put up a fight. Michigan's a good team.
I think I'm going to pick Michigan.
Lean to Michigan. All right. There we go. Michigan's in there. B. A&M and Yale.
Anything? You got any insider on this?
I don't know a whole lot about Yale. I honestly don't know a whole lot about Texas A&M. They're in that SEC school. The SEC broke a record this year for the most teams from one conference in the bracket. It's the first time it's ever happened. They have 14 teams in the NCAA bracket, so that's never been done before. So
give me A&M.
A&M it is. All right, T, we're jumping back up to you. Ole Miss and the so-controversial North Carolina. North Carolina should not have made this bracket. 1-12 against quad 1 teams. Ridiculous. I mean, how do you even let them in? So in college basketball, there's quad 1, quad 2, 3, and 4. And basically, your quad 1 opponents are teams that are going to make the tournament. Those are the best teams in college basketball. And North Carolina was 1-12 against quad 1 teams. And the guy who ultimately makes the decisions as to who makes the bracket is also the athletic director for North Carolina. So a little bit of rigging there, not going to lie.
A little conspiracy.
I fear to keep going with the favorite. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these games are going to go.
In my
Ole Miss is a solid squad. I think they've kind of they were really hot at the beginning, but they kind of cooled off a little bit. I don't know much about this. Is San Diego State and North Carolina. That game is the 21st, so I guess that's Thursday. I personally am going to have San Diego State coming out of that one. That's a good team. That's a good squad. But, yeah, either way, I mean, you're looking at one of these teams against Ole Miss. So you also got to think whoever wins that game has a little bit of momentum. You know, they have that one win under their belt. Ole Miss kind of slowing down a little bit. If I were to choose an upset, this isn't a bad one to go.
I think I'm just gonna take Ole Miss. I think I don't know. I don't like the teams have to play to get in. That tells me they barely made the fucking bracket itself.
Yeah.
And I don't have much confidence in that. Gotta be honest. I like the surefire team that made it.
Ole Miss.
So I'm gonna take Ole Miss.
Lipscomb.
All right. Iowa State Yeah, I don't know much about Lipscomb.
Excuse me.
I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right.
Not either.
I'm not sure who won the Big 12. I believe it might have been Iowa State. I'm not sure. I should know that. But for the lack of information, I'm going to lean Iowa State. This is also I think this is the toughest region of the bracket up here. So upsets are going to be hard to come by in this particular region. I'm going to go Iowa State. Okay. Marquette, New Mexico. Marquette got spanked by St. John's in the Big East Conference Championship. St. John's is also a 2 seed. I have them as a very, very, very dark horse in this. They could make a run. Rick Pitino's doing his thing down there. But I don't know. This is a toss up, dude. This is a toss up. Where you leaning, Kay?
Give me New Mexico.
New Mexico, first upset of the bracket, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
did that on my bracket too.
Yeah, I'm probably going to lean that as well. I don't believe in Marquette. Yeah, that's about it. Tom Izzo's leading a strong Michigan State team here. I don't know anything about Bryant.
I'm picking Michigan State.
Yeah,
I've never heard of Bryant, so that's just
that's a pretty easy pick, I would say. Michigan State
didn't they just beat us?
Dude, there's so many games. It's
They
so hard
beat
to
Oregon,
track.
I think.
I'm not sure. Michigan
I
State
don't even
beat
know what
Oregon, and
conference
then
Maryland's in, dude.
Michigan State's in Big Ten. Y'all are in the Big Ten with them. I'm not sure. It is worth it's worth mentioning. A few years back, Michigan State was a 2 seed with Denzel Valentine, and they lost to a 15 seed. So they have history of losing this game.
Did they lose to the? No, that was the one. They were lost to the 1 seed or something. The one with the nun or whatever.
Oh, that
You know
was
what I'm talking about?
Loyola Chicago.
Yeah, Loyola.
That was a few years back. I'm not sure if they beat Michigan State that year. Michigan State has been on the bad side of some upsets through the years. So, but this is a pretty good state team. So I think this is a safe guess. You want to keep your upsets in your back pocket. You know, there's sometimes your gut will just tell you one's coming. All right, now we're moving into the Western region of the bracket. I'll go out on a limb. So who is this? T, you're picking? I feel bad for Norfolk State. I really do. Florida is an absolute juggernaut. They
just beat my pick to win the whole thing. So
yeah, they are the 3rd ranked team overall going into this. So yeah, I would not want to play Florida. I'm gonna be honest.
Let's go, Flo Rida.
So
yeah, I'm gonna take Florida without a doubt.
All right. We could also serpentine this, so you're not picking the one game every single time.
I it doesn't matter though. It's fun.
We can move in. We'll start
make it easy on me.
We'll move into the next one with that. All right, UConn, Oklahoma. UConn obviously has gone back to back. They're looking for a 3-peat. Not going to get it if I'm being honest. There's no way this UConn team does it. Oklahoma. These two teams, honestly, this is a complete toss-up.
UConn was my dark horse. I'm pretty sure.
I picked fucking Oklahoma here in my bracket.
Yeah.
Damn,
so no, this is me. Yeah. Damn. I don't know, dude. I think I'm gonna lean UConn only because of the experience they've had. Dan Hurley knows how to coach a team in this juncture of the season. So I am gonna lean UConn. I don't think they go past that, but we'll leave it there. K, Memphis, Colorado State. We as Louisville were seated higher than Memphis before the bracket got chosen. So to put it in perspective, most of the net rankings have us higher than them. I don't think Memphis is that good. So I don't know. I also don't know jack about Colorado State. So at the same time, take it with a grain of salt. Who you got?
I'm just going to take Memphis. I like
Memphis.
blue.
Like the blue Murphy.
Like blue.
Maryland, next question.
Maryland. All right. Over Grand Canyon. Now, this is an interesting matchup. Drake is in Missouri. and they were on an absolute tear this season in their conference. I'm pretty sure they won their conference. They might not have. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, Missouri Drake. I guess this goes to T.
All right.
You don't have to listen to what I say. I'm only.
I mean, you're giving me the most information I know about either one of these teams.
Yeah. This would not be
So-
a bad upset choose here. If you wanted to go that route, if you're leaning Missouri, if your gut's telling you the Tigers, go with Missouri. But if you want to get frisky,
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me look up what Missouri did.
Missouri, I got you, brother. I got you. Actually, I don't because they're not in the top 10. I don't know.
I
their
got you. They what's the rankings?
Oh, they're 23rd. Yeah, they finished 23rd rank and they're 22-11.
22-11. And what is Drake?
They 40-1.
Like 6'3".
They 17-3 in the conference.
30-3 overall.
Ooh.
What?
So they've won some games. I'm telling you, dude. They were on a
Yeah,
tear.
but their conference is a bunch of nobodies.
Yeah, they don't have nobody spectacular by any means.
The
But
only one I've heard of in their conference is Murray State. That's the only one I've ever heard of.
because of Ja.
Yeah, that's literally the only reason why I know. Damn, bro. You know what? I'm taking Missouri. Just take Missouri.
Missouri. All right. The pick is in.
The pick is in.
Goes back to me. Tech or UC Wellington. See again. Don't know much about these teams. I think. You know what? You know what? It's been a while. It's an upset. UNC Wilmington over Texas Tech. 10 p.m. Heard it here first. Moving on to K's pick. We got Kansas and Arkansas. Kansas won it all in 2021, I believe. So a few years ago, they just won it all. They're having a down year.
Bro.
Sure. They were at a point where we wondered if they were going to make the tournament at all. Arkansas has got John Calipari in his first year from Kentucky, coaching that Arkansas team. So you got some probably easily two coaches that are going down in the Hall of Fame. It'll be a very well-coached game. It just comes down to execution.
And for that reason, I'm going to pick Arkansas.
Arkansas. All right.
That's who I picked
upset.
in my bracket as well.
Back-to-back upsets. Now, I will say
not to cut everybody off, but I'm looking at this CBS Sports, their analysis or their analyst brackets, like the pros. Yeah, about 80% took Drake over Missouri, so might have sold there.
You want to switch it? It ain't in stone yet.
Nah, hell no. Nah, we're going with
All right. He ain't backtracking.
Nah,
Say
hell
you're not
no.
Well, if we're going with the gut, give me St. John's.
Yeah.
St. John's without a doubt.
Not gonna lie, I really like this team. Rick Pitino used to he coached Louisville when we won in 2013 at the Yum.
Yeah,
they're going to be good. That's going to be a hard team to beat. I tell you what, St. John's, that's going to be a good team. All right. So now we're going to serpentine. Moving into the Eastern region. B.
Oh, man.
Who you got?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
You know what? Give me Amsterdam. No, give me Duke.
Amsterdam.
I don't even know if that's
He said Amsterdam.
Nah, give me Duke. Obviously.
America.
all right. Okay. Mississippi State and Baylor. Don't know much about Baylor. State is in that SEC conference that I talked about that had the most, there are record-breaking conference teams in the tournament. If I had to make a choice, I'd go by conference. But so Mississippi State's basically playing hard teams every other week. Baylor, I'm not too sure about, but it's your pick. Who you got?
Give me Baylor. Shout out RG3.
Give him Baylor. No
Shout
love.
out.
You're hanging right there.
All right.
They did.
Oregon and Liberty. I'm not gonna lie. I would like to look up Liberty basketball record. Liberty finished 28-6, and they won their conference. Okay.
Okay,
Liberty,
Liberty.
you.
Not gonna lie. I'm gonna take the old Virginia school, and I'm taking Liberty.
Oh, you're gonna take Liberty over Oregon?
I'm taking Liberty over Oregon. I don't know much about Oregon, and just they make the tournament just about every year, and they never really make a push. I think the last time they were really good was with Dylan Brooks. So,
Sheesh.
yeah, that tells you about them.
All
So,
right. Well,
yeah, T, who you got? Arizona Akron. Arizona's got Caleb Love. Caleb Love's probably going to the league. They're a very, if it comes down to the last shot, it will be Caleb Love, win or lose. He's going to hawk up a shot. He's either going to go in or it's going to miss. So,
still taking Arizona, without a doubt.
it's a safe pick. I don't
Akron,
know.
go fuck yourself.
Damn.
All right. B, back down
Ain't
to
no
you.
way
VCU.
ain't no way you pick BYU over VCU.
I picked VCU. In my bracket, I picked VCU.
So we're going VCU?
Cry.
This is the upset, yeah.
I like this. This is probably my pick. This is my upset of the entire bracket is VCU. Actually, I have this one and I have one more on top of that. But yeah, VCU's good, dude. VCU's really good. BYU's also pretty good. They've got a pretty good track record. That's gonna be a good game, dude. So,
I saw Virginia Commonwealth University. I said, bang!
Yeah, the 20th. What's that? Thursday. That's gonna be a great game to watch, man. I'll be tuned in for sure. All right, that brings us to K, Wisconsin, Montana. Wisconsin just lost the Big Ten championship, but that does, that's a pretty big feat to make that at all. So don't know much about Montana, I'll be honest, but it's a gut feeling. What you got?
Yeah, I'm going Wisconsin for
Wisconsin
sure.
it is. St. Mary's and Vanderbilt. Is it me? Is it my turn? It is my turn.
It is.
St. Mary's, they usually play good in the tournament. Vandy, I think they're kind of just happy to be here. I could be really disrespecting Vanderbilt, and maybe they prove me wrong, but I will lean St. Mary's. And then Alabama, who was in contention to be a 1 seed in this tournament. Not much of a choice here, I'll be honest. Who you got, T?
Yeah, I don't think this is one I need to think about very hard. Let me get Alabama, without a doubt.
Alabama. All right, to our last and final region of the round of 64. We're gonna get back up to T. You're gonna pick again here. You got some pretty easy picks here. This I don't know how it's working out that way, but
it's all good. It's all good. That means the hard picks are gonna be coming up.
Our fault.
So
yeah.
Houston, without a doubt. I don't even know who SIUE is.
Houston.
Suey.
Gonzaga, Georgia. I'm going Gonzaga. Gonzaga is one of the best teams, one of the best 8 seeds. I'm biased, but they're up there. They're a pretty damn good team. All right, now I said before VCU was my one upset. This right here is this screams upset. McNeese, man, that's a squad down there. I don't know where they're at, but McNeese, they usually don't win. They usually have a good team, just like they do this year. Clemson, I think, is overrated. I don't think Clemson's that good, even though they beat Duke. I don't care. They got ranked too high. I'm a little biased. Don't like them. Beat them twice. Oh, well. Who you got?
They beat Duke, huh?
They did beat Duke.
With Coop?
I believe it was with Coop, yes. We beat them in Clemson, and then we beat them on a neutral site. So I've seen them twice. I don't think they're that good. But, again, they have beat Duke. That's why they're a 5 seed. So
You're not familiar with McNeese?
I'm a little familiar. What's up? You know what? Yeah.
Let's just look up McNeese.
See what they cooking up.
27-6. They were 19-1 in the conference. They are on a Oh, damn. They're on an 11-game win streak.
Mm.
So
All right.
something to keep an eye
Them
on.
boys feeling it.
They their manager got an NIL deal for who knows. I mean, he wears the boombox walking out the tunnel, or whatever you want to call it.
Give me McNeese.
Nick Neese. I like the way you think. I like the way you think, brother. All right, B. Purdue High Point. Purdue's got Braden Smith, who's was in the talks of basically winning the Heisman in basketball. It's the Naismith Award. Pretty good squad. Purdue's one of those teams, just like they are every year, with like 3 really good players, and then the rest,
Role players.
Can't really tell you much about. But yeah, Purdue High Point.
What you know about High Point? None.
I don't know jack about High Point. I'll be honest.
I was gonna say Purdue anyway, so it didn't matter.
Cool. Purdue.
'Cause I've never even heard of High Point.
All right. So this is another 11 toss up. So Texas and Xavier are going to play to get into this game. I like Texas in that matchup. Texas beat a good team. They beat A&M. A&M's a 3 seed. They beat A&M in the SEC conference tournament. So some context. Illinois got absolutely, I don't even know what's the word, pile driven by Duke not too long ago, like 40 points. Maybe not 40, I don't know how much, but yeah, I don't believe in Illinois much. Whose pick is this? B? Is this you? No, this is T.
See, the thing is, I don't like making this pick because I don't know who's going to win between those two, that game. I like Texas, but if they don't end up winning that, do I like Xavier over Illinois at that point? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a toss-up.
I don't know. I don't like this play-in shit, man. I know 11 seed's not crazy low, right? Like, it's lower, but it's still decent.
Was it 16?
And it's also like that 11 seed, like, it's weird because, like, the team that loses doesn't make the tournament at all. But the team that loses that game could be better than a lot of the other 14, 15, 16 seeds. So it's still 2 pretty good teams that I think either one of them could upset Illinois, honestly.
I have a feeling Texas is going to win, and Texas is going to beat Illinois. So I'll take that to the bank.
Cool. All right, Kentucky, Troy. Yeah, I don't really believe in Kentucky. They got beat in the first round last year by Oakland, by that white dude who was just banging threes left and right.
Can't remember his name. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. They do this a lot. They get in and they lose that first round. So, I ain't gonna lie, I'm going Troy. Fuck Kentucky.
Damn.
All right. So we got going back down to K, UCLA, Utah State. Don't know much about either one of
them. Give me Utah State.
Utah State. Sometimes it's better that way. Sometimes if you know nothing about it, you just pick somebody. It's better that way.
Tennessee. They got the big U. Remind me of the U.
Tennessee. All right. Boom. So now we're getting into the round of 32. We're getting a little more competition here. Go up on here to Auburn, Louisville. That'll go to Brandon. No, B, you just picked. No, we're gonna serpentine. We're gonna serpentine. All right, so B, you got Auburn, Louisville. This is in Kentucky. This is in Kentucky.
I hate to do this to you.
It's not my pick.
I got Auburn winning.
Auburn it is.
I hate to do that to you.
I do believe in my gut, unbiased, that could come back to Hamas.
Yeah.
Michigan, Texas A&M. This is where you get nitty gritty. You're getting in the nitty gritty, man. Okay, you picked Michigan. A&M, remember, A&M did lose to Texas as an 11 seed, fighting for an 11 seed. They lost to Texas in the SEC conference tournament. So, what you got?
Yep, for my fellow Golden State Warrior champion, I'm going to take Michigan. Shout out Jordan Poole.
Shout out Jordan Poole, huh?
Shout out Washington Poole.
Ole Miss, Iowa State. I've never seen. I don't even think I've seen a clip of Iowa State, but I know they're good, and I don't really think Ole Miss is that good. I honestly think whoever comes out of this could beat Ole Miss. That could come back to bite me, but going Iowa State. Going Iowa State. T, who you got?
I'll be taking Michigan State here.
Michigan State.
Bro, what? Nah, I'm just kidding.
All right. Honestly, at this point, we can just keep going. Like, so, T, you just picked. Shit. I don't know how we're going to do this. Oh, well.
No, I guess me.
Yeah,
I'm
go
going
for
Florida
it. Florida.
over UConn.
No,
Yeah.
the UConn.
Okay, who you got?
Give me Maryland. Yeah.
Maryland.
Oh, we got a show out right there.
Missouri, UNC, Wilmington is me. Yeah. See, I honestly think Drake's going to pull this out. But since we're here, Missouri. T, John Calipari versus this is a coaching clinic right here. John Calipari was at Kentucky. Rick Pitino left Louisville in 2017. That's one of the biggest rivalries as far as coaches go, on two completely different squads for the first time in a long time. So that's a coaching
St. John's is going to 25 ball. Give me St. John's.
I could see that. I honestly could see that. It's not a bad guess. Moving over to the, what is this, West? We got the West, East. We got the East. All right, cool. Duke and Baylor. We're going to go on down to B. Who you got?
Give me Duke.
Duke. Okay.
Liberty.
Liberty, Arizona.
Liberty Bibbity.
Yeah,
Give me Liberty Bibbity.
Liberty
No
Bibbity.
way. No
See,
way.
You know, this could very well
No
be.
way.
This is going to come down. Arizona's going to be down 1 or 2 points. Arizona's going to give the ball to Caleb Love. He's going to miss a 3. He's going to miss a step back 3. And Liberty's going to walk away. Yeah.
What do you say?
I'm going to say Liberty's going to be down 13 points, and that Caleb Love guy is going to chuck up a 3, and they're going to be up 16 because he's going to make it.
See, I'm shitting on Caleb Love. He's going to come in here and have a fucking clinic, dude.
Liberty's not going to be within fucking on the map, bro. They're not even going to be on the map. How fucking
Trust.
shit on.
Trust.
We'll see.
We'll see. VCU, Wisconsin, who you got?
Is it me or is
Is it me? I think it's me, actually.
It's you.
Yeah, give me VCU. I like him.
Oh my god.
I like him.
I
like
like
'em.
fried.
St. Mary's, Alabama. T, who you got?
Oh yeah, I'm taking Bama.
Taking Bam. Taking Bam.
Taking
All right, roll
Bama.
tide. Roll tide now.
Yeah,
now,
roll
now.
tide.
We are into the elite. No, we're in the Sweet 16. Sorry. Starting off.
Did we
with
go to the
banging.
bottom?
What's that?
We went to the bottom ones already? Yeah, we did.
Oh
didn't we?
no, we didn't. We didn't. Good call. Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Right?
Yeah.
I think so.
No, we didn't do these
No,
ones. We didn't do these ones. I'm
No, we
tripping.
didn't. I'm gonna say I didn't think so.
Good call. Good call. Houston, Gonzaga. This goes to T. I believe this is back to you.
Wait,
It'd be
I'll
B.
do it.
It'd be B.
Oh, it'd be B. All right.
Yeah.
Give me Houston.
Be-
Houston. Okay. Back on McNeese. Who you got?
Give me McNeese.
McNeese.
Who
All
are
right,
they
so this would
playing?
be Texas versus Troy. This is a crazy matchup, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, is it me? I'm tripping. Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Oh, dude, there's no way. No, there's no way. Troy honestly is not even going to win this game, but I don't care. Toss it up. B.
That's T.
No, T. Utah State.
Tennessee.
Yes,
My
sir.
pick right there. It's my pick
Right
to
there.
win it right there.
All right. Elite. Nope. Sweet 16 again. I'm tripping. I wanna get this right. Auburn, Michigan. B. Who you got?
Auburn.
No. T. Am I tripping? I'm tripping. I'm
No,
getting
no, it's B. It's B.
B,
Are
you
we
got
going back to
Auburn.
the top? Yeah, just go ahead. Just do it that way. It's cool.
Auburn. Okay. Iowa State, Michigan State.
Eh.
Big time matchup right there.
That's a big
Yeah.
time matchup.
Shit. Give me Michigan State. Fuck it.
Michigan State it
Shout out
is.
Michigan
Kirko.
State.
That's the Elite Eight
Michigan
matchup we're looking at.
Michigan State making a run here.
They are making quite the run. Moving on down to Florida, Maryland. Who does this go to?
Maryland.
Let's
Maryland's
go to
runs my
me.
band.
It's
Oh
you.
my gosh. All right. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Florida's a
Joker.
powerhouse, dude. I hate to do Maryland like that, but
Florida.
Florida's gonna crush them. They might not crush them, but they might crush them. Honestly.
In my
I don't know.
bracket, I got
it's easy.
Florida losing to Maryland there.
Who we got here?
My actual real pick to win the whole thing, St. John's. St.
I
John's
like, dude.
winning.
I do too. My first bracket I made, I got St. John's winning it all, dude. They could very well do it. All right, moving back on up to the Eastern region. I'm pretty sure Duke played Liberty in the Sweet 16 last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Liberty's run. No way it keeps going. They beat Duke.
Who's this?
picking
Yeah,
it?
this is you, ain't it?
It's B.
It's B. Who you got?
Duke.
Duke.
Dope.
All right. Okay.
Sweet home Alabama, baby.
I thought you might say VCU, not gonna lie.
VC, both Virginia teams or both local teams, should
All
I
right,
say,
am I
get
tripping?
canned.
Who did we not go? Okay, here we go. Yeah, here we go.
Bottom right.
Yeah. Houston McNeese. Who's this? Me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the run ends here.
McNeese had a hell of a run.
They sure did, boy.
Mhm.
They're gonna hang that Sweet 16 up banner in the
Yeah,
In
they're gonna put the
McNeese.
banner in McNeese, wherever the fuck that is. Yeah, Tennessee.
Tennessee. Solid choice. We got the 1-2
Oof.
and the 1. No, I'm tripping. Here we go. 1-2-1. Yeah, so that's I don't know how much I like that, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think Auburn's gonna make it. I think the wheels are running off on them, but hey, BPS bracket. All right,
You're gonna be right.
Who we got here?
Just
Who we got
trust.
here?
Put the house on it, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be right.
Let's take a wide look at it real quick. So this is the Elite Eight, with 8 teams, obviously. Auburn, Michigan State, Duke, Bama, down here, Florida, St. John's. That man.
Florida
Auburn-
St. John's, that'd be a hell of a crit.
Yeah,
That'd be a
we'll
matchup.
get to that. We'll get to that. All right. Starting at the top. Who picked last? Who just picked?
It would have been me. So it's B again.
B, who you got? Auburn, Michigan State.
Give me Auburn.
Auburn. And so that goes to K. K, you got Duke or Bama.
Take Duke.
Duke.
Wait, hold on. Is that Cooper Flag dude healthy now? Is he healthy?
Yeah, he's gonna play.
Yeah.
I mean, he could
Okay.
get hurt. There's a chance he gets
Is
hurt
that
again.
Cooper Flag dude healthy?
Yeah,
There's a
because
chance, obviously, that he
Rose a
gets hurt
bucket.
again,
They
but-
need him. They need him if they gonna go to the Final Four.
Yeah, that Bama team is solid. That's gonna. I mean, these are all gonna be good games, dude. But all right. Down here to the. Is this me? Oh,
It is
I mean, I
you.
know who. Oh.
You can't pick what the John.
What's wrong with St. John? St. John's a good basketball team.
Florida better.
I also,
bitch.
I mean, are we gonna go straight 1 seeds in this shit, bro? Someone's gonna make someone that we.
Nah, I ain't going 1 seed. I'm going
I'm
2.
going to St. John. Why do they gotta play Florida, bro?
Come
Any
on,
other
man.
team on the thing right now, I'm picking Florida, but
Flow Rider.
Because I'm picking Tennessee, so you can go ahead and just select that for me. They going. Oh, we got a 2 C's down here. Florida's right. Go.
all right.
South.
So that takes us to the Final Four. Now I believe is where we split it. All right, we each get a take who we think's gonna win. All right, starting off with B down there in the bottom. Who you got?
I got Auburn.
Auburn. Okay, who you got?
I mean, if they just took down Florida, I'm taking St. John's.
St. John's. I ain't gonna lie, I'm going St. John's as well.
Yeah, I'm going St. John's too.
St. John's is gonna beat Auburn in San Antonio, Texas, to go on to the national championship. Now, over here, Duke and Tennessee. Who you got?
Uh-oh.
T, starting it off.
We got a comment, boys.
You know, Oh, MSU, Detroit fan here. Michigan
Hey,
State
Bro,
winning it
man.
all.
You might not be
Go.
wrong, brother. You might
Hey,
not be wrong.
we had Michigan State going a hell of a run. I'm pretty sure they made the Elite Eight.
Yeah, they made Elite
They
Eight.
just lost
They
to
lost to
Auburn.
Auburn.
They lost to the 1 seed, so you can't be
Per
mad at that.
me.
But
Per me.
back on what we're talking about, Tennessee Duke. I'm gonna predict that Cooper Flag has been carrying Duke the whole way, and they're gonna be up like 4 or something, and bro gonna have an awkward fall, and then he gonna go. I'm not gonna predict the injury, but he gonna have an awkward fall, so he gonna go back to the locker room. Tennessee's gonna prevail. Go to the fucking championship.
All right. Yeah.
Michigan losing to UC San Diego.
Yeah. No, I say that's not a bad prediction there. MSU Detroit fan, but I gotta lean Duke here. Not gonna lie, I gotta lean Duke here.
I as well. I'm gonna go Duke.
I think I as well am leaning Duke.
Hey, hold on to that prediction though, T. That could very well be the matchup in the Final Four.
Yeah, Tennessee St. John's final matchup. That's what it's gonna be right there.
You gotta make a
Now,
little bracket.
Duke
MSU
and
join the bracket.
Yeah,
Join
join
the
the bracket.
bracket.
Links in the chat. Links in the chat. Join our
right
bracket.
here,
group.
right here. Click on that. Download the app. Make an account, and you're in there. St. John's and Duke. Here we go. For all the marbles, who do we got? B. Start us off.
Give me Duke.
Duke. K.
Hate to do it.
Yeah, I think I'm also gonna pick Duke.
It's gonna split because I'm taking St. John's.
Just for the sake of time.
MSU
Not really
fan,
just
who you
that.
got?
I do
Out of
think
these two, who you got?
I do think, I mean, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I'm leaning Duke. I really love this St. John's team. They got some fire in them. Yeah, man. Give me Duke. Give me Duke.
And I say St. John's, but it doesn't fucking matter. So just take Duke.
Yeah, T gets outvoted twice now. Hey, that could come back by. This team might have had all the answers all the way.
Yeah, watch me have the perfect bracket.
There we go.
We gotta make it.
Duke is victorious and now for the final. How many total points will be scored in the championship game?
They play 2 halves, right? They don't play 4 quarters.
Yeah.
They play
So
2.
if you're looking at like 70
148.
something to said what,
I'll say
148?
I say they score.
I was gonna
I'll say one team gets to about mid 70s and one team stays like low 70s,
So about
maybe high 60s.
148 then.
Yeah, around 140, 150, somewhere around there.
We'll go
Do it,
with
148.
145.
Yeah, fuck it,
145.
145. Fuck it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the first official annual.
Perfect bracket.
Backcourt Sports bracket. It's
There's
the
the Final
perfect
Four.
bracket. You trail that, you will become a millionaire.
You will. And if we get 10 people in here, we are eligible to receive rewards or rewards. Damn, dude, my computer is about to explode, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta close this. Woo!
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that does it for the bracket. It's kind of our closing thoughts here. Where's that at? Sorry. We went over Josh Berry winning. Very exciting. New winner for NASCAR, Derek Stingley. And the 2 receivers for the Cincinnati Bengals signed extensions in the last 2 days. Exciting there. NFL news. Just did our bracket. So we had Duke crowned as our March Madness champion. Don't agree, but hey, got outvoted, so can't say anything. But is there anything else before I start doing the closing remarks of the pod that anyone has before we get out of here? Any news that they wanted to discuss that they heard or anything like that before we get out of here?
If
So we
Louisville
pretty
plays Auburn in the round of 32, we're going to the Sweet 16.
Fair enough. Tommy's calling his shot. So that pretty much will do it here for us on Backport Sports. As it says below, live every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, right here for the Backport Sports pod. me and B every Sunday or Saturday evening if the race happens to be a Saturday night. Go live for the Cup Series races every weekend, so tune in for that as well. But other than that, that is it for Backport Sports, and we will catch you on the flip. So,
All right,
yeah.
y'all.
On the flip.
Peace.